Hello, everyone. Thank you very much for watching today. And it is Tuesday, the 6th of December. We're already getting in the first week of the month is flying by already. So today, I try not to keep this too long because it's one of my favorite topics, of course. It's just thinking about, have you learned from your past? Are you living in your past? How often do you remember your past, good or bad? Anytime I think about the past, uh, I always feel that people usually gravitate towards one way, good or bad. Does that make sense? Are you always gravitating to the bad, or are you always gravitating to the good? Gravitating to the bad sometimes brings you down or makes you feel better about today, like thank God that that's not happening, what happened in the past. And sometimes thinking about how good things were compared to now uh brings you down. You're thinking about all the good times. Are you thinking about the good times because you feel they're not as good now, or you think they're not going to get better, or what? So it's just analyzing why we go back, why we are thinking about the past. And I'm specifically talking about when your mind wanders, things are happening in your life, you get stressed out maybe, and you think about the past because you don't want, for whatever reason, not even go into too much detail about it. Not like when you're sitting down with a friend or a relative and you're thinking about the past and bringing up fun stories or looking at pictures and reminiscing. I'm not talking about reminiscing. I'm talking about bettering your moods, bettering your life, bettering yourself in business. Are you doing better now than you did back then? Are you doing physically and health-wise? Are you better now or back then? When you look back, me personally, I live, unfortunately, too much in the past sometimes. But what gets, what I know is that I know I'm thinking about the past, thinking about how I'm going to make my life better. And I know in general, as life goes on, better times, even happier times than in the past, and better experiences. I'm not stuck in the past saying that that's how my life has to be in the future, good or bad. It's not that it has to be that way, it's going to go that way. So if your past was good, doesn't mean your future is going to be good, but you got to take control of it. If your past was, there's bad things in your past, doesn't mean that's going to happen in the future. I know we hear that saying, history has a way of repeating itself. I totally agree with that. If you are not analyzing which way your path is going, and you have to learn from your past, the path, which way your path is going, and see where your path has been. You really can't figure out where you're going until you know where you've come from. I know you probably have heard that in movie quotes. You probably heard that in lots of other self-help and daily quotes and things like that. But it was on my mind today, and I just wanted to share that to you. So if you're limited in the past, good or bad, analyze why. Why are you doing that? You're trying to avoid what you're going to? Are you trying to compare to make sure you're doing better? Make sure you don't fall in the same situations if they're bad. If you had good times in the past, maybe trying to recreate those because you got off the path of that. Sometimes life, you get busy at the work and kids and life and things that are happening as you get older. And it's like, wow, there's things in the past. I can't go back to high school or college, but I'm talking about spending time with people, maybe health wise. You're like, wow, when I was, a couple of years ago or whatever, I was better shape or health and I was feeling better about myself. Or in business, my business in real estate is not as good as it was 10 years ago, but it can be. It can be. And just learn for when you get off track to that. So those are things to think about today. I won't keep you any longer than now. So some deep thought, but thank you very much for watching. Remember, I'm here for you. Call, text, email me anytime. Happy to put you in my schedule and help you out with that, whatever you need. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.